I cannot live another day without air conditioning.
Says tomorrow's gonna be hotter.
Hotter?
Like yesterday.
Yesterday? Yesterday you said you'd call Sears.
I'll call today.
You call now.
I'll call now.
Now's the time to save on Sears installed central air conditioning.
Hey,
Another scorcher.
I think I figured out why a lot of Irish people are so proud to be Irish.
Why's that?
Because it's easy, because their ancestors all spoke English. Because, like, I'm Polish, and I never learned Polish,
Okay.
so, like, I can't read about, like, Polish history or anything.
No.
It is tough.
I gotta stop you there, Chet.
Okay.
Irish has their own language called Irish. Not only that, in proper Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, all signage has both Irish and English on it. So it's
true.
It's
They have
still spoken
radio
by most
stations.
Irish people that live there. So
What?
Yeah,
Irish
they have
people are actually
radio
that-
stations that are in it,
True.
and it's so
Yep.
confusing.
Is it, like, a completely different language? Is it, like a...
It's all Latin script and everything, but it's crazy to read.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
damn.
the Celtic language.
Well, I'm talking about Americans.
It's like Welsh and Cornish.
There's a word looks like it should say Queven, but it's pronounced Kevin.
Ah.
So it's a little like that.
Oh, that's
I gotta
goofy.
say,
no
it
offense.
sucks.
Oh,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
say that on Twitter, dude.
But just, you know, just...
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The only time I've been like truly ratioed was making fun of how Irish people spell like their names.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
You got
allowed to
fucking
say it.
obliterated.
I think it's
You
stupid.
got racialed.
I can show you where my
Me
haplogroup
and Mike C.
is. It's in Tyrone.
But
Man.
so apologies to all any Irish Americans I offended.
Imagine trying to own Mike C.
Good luck.
He went private. There's so many fucking Irish people annoying him.
Well, I mean, it's easy to get swarmed.
Yeah,
like,
no,
that's the
it's-
big thing. It's like you just get sick of the notifications.
I bet he just
I mean,
read
I've
one
been
and
swarmed a million
Knew this
times. and-
conversation button. Best
Yeah.
drop down tab.
Yeah, that's what I
menu
do.
Item there is.
Absolutely.
Never even got.
There's another option they added where you can like untag yourself even from your post. And so people like will
that's
reply, but it like won't tag you. It's the weirdest thing. Or like they'll, if it's like a thread, it just untags you immediately. So I have to do that to Drew and Nate all the time.
That's
when They
awesome.
start going off in my replies. I'm just like, well, I'm just untagging myself from this conversation.
Those guys
I'll
are
see
so
myself
annoying.
out. Yeah, I hate them. Those are my boys. Don't talk about them like that.
Actually,
But yeah, I mean, you could just ignore that stuff. It's easy. Well, I guess it's not easy, but it is fun to get piled on and then ignore it and just pretend like you don't know any better.
Yep.
It's fun to make people upset.
It is very fun to get people to yell at you and then not respond to it. Like
Yeah.
I said something to Dave Weigel about those people who are like, it's ableist to expect me to read books or listen to an audiobook or like do
That's really
anything
great.
and like
A great part of the discourse this week. Really fun to
yeah.
read.
We're like
I mean, it's not fun to read if you can't.
It's okay if you don't read. Like, you don't have to say, you don't have to raise your hand and be like, I actually don't read books. You can just say, yeah, I read books. It's like, no one's going to quiz you.
I have some crazy fucking news related to that. Most people don't read books.
Nope.
It's just the fucking truth.
Yeah, most of the
It's
people who
it's
do read
nothing
books,
crazy.
they read like 50 Shades of Grey or John Grisham or some paperback crap.
Hell, I
certainly
read
love
John
buying
Grisham.
It's just as good as TV.
Tom
Some
Clancy.
Thinking about reading them.
Yeah, some pulpy, crappy
reading
shit.
half
Some
of 'em?
crud from my ass.
Yep. Here's the trick as an adult. Get into a hobby where the books that you are into have to be involved in your interest. Now, for me, that's anything geography and maps. So all my books are picture books.
Ooh.
Idiot,
Oh,
you
wow.
can't read.
Fuck yeah.
That's an awesome cheat code. You never have to learn to read. You can read picture
Yep.
books
People
forever.
think I'm like all intellectual and shit, but no, I just fucking like the
I just
pictures,
like the
man.
pictures.
No.
Yo.
Not to put you down,
That's
Michael,
smart.
but I'm like to do.
Don't.
I like to do comics. You know, it's got pictures, but it's also got words. It's like a meeting in the middle.
You have
Comics
to write that
are
down for me.
cool.
I'll have to
Huh?
check those out.
Yeah.
There's some graphic novels that have jokes for adults, too.
Watch out for manga. It's really weird. It seems like all the stories happen backwards.
Manga.
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 What is manga?
Manga. Pikachu.
Yeah,
Go on that side.
unfortunately,
Go on that side, chat.
mangas don't have spoiler warnings on them. So you open the first page and it's actually the last page and it's like, fuck!
Oh, I opened it American style and ruined the whole story.
He dies from
Well, you
the
just
Death
gotta
Note
think.
or whatever.
You gotta think that like, okay, so they drive on the left hand side, so you gotta start reading from the left hand side. So any country that drives on the left hand side, you have to start reading all of their books from the left.
Oh, that's why British people's posts are so bad. Because they have to type
that's
them
correct.
from the end of the sentence to the start of the
Yeah.
sentence.
That
wow,
makes sense.
I never really thought of that before.
Damn.
Well, that's what I do. That's why I'm the 100 IQ guy.
That's why
Here to make you think.
That's so many of them. That's so
it'd be
many
cool
IQ.
to read Arabic. It'd be like thrilling because it'd be like a roller coaster from the other side. The way the letters go.
You got to trace it with your finger.
Yeah. Well, I do that anyway.
I'm gonna learn Braille.
We were laughing about Vince. Vince trying to shoot
is this
shit
a
at the
part of your?
aquarium. Vince not being able to show anything on the plaques because he's got to read by pointing at all letters while he reads out loud. It's so funny.
Hey, do you work here? Do you come here often? Chet,
shit.
this Braille, you want to read Braille? Is that does that tie into your big wave surfing plans, or is this sort of a separate goal?
Yeah,
got for
it's a
yourself?
separate goal. Yeah, because all right,
Okay.
here's the thing. I'm
Yeah.
not that I need to get that much better, but I do want to improve at eating pussy. And they say the best thing to do on the women's
Where's your gym?
clitoris is to spell out the alphabet with your tongue. Okay.
Okay.
Imagine doing that in Braille with your tongue. It's almost like Morse code.
Well, how do you spell something in Braille with your tongue? Like doing the divot? Because
you
it's a
push.
machine that makes the.
Yeah, you like. It's kind of like.
You mean you're gonna put bumps on her?
Yeah. It's kind of like you make your mouth a tiny little suction cup, and it's like a kiss,
So Chet's-
and then it pulls up little
Chet's-
bumps. And then
I
you
think
just
it
Chet's
was
gonna
more
walk
like an
into-
industrial press.
Each bump is like a place where you insert your tongue.
I just like Chet's gonna walk into Target and go up to the bathroom, and the male and female signs in Braille is gonna close his eyes and just start licking it. But that's
I'm
women's.
practicing
This is
eating
men's
pussy.
bathroom.
Yeah, I mean that's a few of the letters of the
don't mind me.
alphabet.
Practicing
I'm
eating
practicing
pussy and
pussy.
reading Braille.
No, I'm gonna fucking
Don't mind
order
me.
I'm just gonna order the alphabet in Braille off of Amazon for like $3,
Bro.
a little piece of plastic, and then I'll put a blindfold on, and then I'll do it. All right,
Dude, why don't you
touch of germs?
You should
Chet's
do it
gonna do a
with
big
Morse code.
Chet's gonna do
Okay.
a big.
Hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Aaron. What was this? We on the
Well,
Titanic?
Morse code would be easier because each fucking length is like a lick.
I'm not doing this because
Yeah,
it's
you know
easy.
what
I'm
happened
doing
on
it
the
because I
Titanic?
want women to feel good.
Okay, technically speaking,
Famously,
if
what
you-
happened on the Titanic? People had sex on there.
No, they used Morse code.
No, they didn't.
And look
they
at
never
the-
had
they
sex
had
on the
sex on
Titanic.
there.
Nobody,
Yeah, they
nobody
did.
came on the Titanic.
Chet's gonna get too high and
excuse
go
me.
print out Braille from the library.
Yeah.
Print out a bunch of pages of Braille.
This is flat. What the hell?
Hey, that's a,
But Chet, technically, if you are going to use Braille to practice eating pussy and
Yeah.
identifying the bumps with your tongue,
Yeah.
there's one, right?
No, I'm making
There's
the
just the
bumps.
one
I'm
bump
making the
on
bumps.
the- on the pussy.
I'm doing tiny little kisses. That's almost like a hickey, and it makes the bump in the. In the
Well, that would
Morse code
be
makes
Morse
more
code.
sense.
That's Morse code.
No,
yeah, that's Morse code.
no,
You're thinking of Morse code.
no. Morse code
Because
is if
Morse-
I'm pushing
you
my
don't-
tongue down.
Chet
No,
eating pussy like a demon and going, I'm doing Braille on your clit.
yeah, dude. Yeah,
He's eating
dude.
pussy.
Yeah.
He's eating
That's
pussy like
exactly
a blind
how-
guy in bath salts.
this is like how it plays out in my head, and the chicks are going crazy.
I don't think you understand what Braille
No, I
is.
don't think. I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
The chicks
Okay,
are signing
I
like
know what
crazy.
you're saying.
then why aren't you understanding?
I think you should take your
I
first
think
couple
I know,
lessons
but I'm
in
not
Braille,
sure.
and then come
No.
back and then say if it makes sense or not.
Well, I'm saying
But
is-
you
Let's-
don't.
let's-
The whole
let-
thing with Braille is that you don't just tap it a whole bunch.
I know,
Like you
I
have to
know.
read the
I-
bumps. So why are you doing the
I'm
bumps?
the one
Wouldn't
making
she
the
have
bumps.
to learn Braille?
I make
Wouldn't
the
she
bumps.
be
A
doing
machine
Braille?
makes
And then
the bumps.
you.
I'm making the bumps. I'm doing these big ass hickey things that make the little bumps,
then
and then
why
I
do
go
you
over
even
them
know
with my
Braille?
tongue. What?
But then why do you need to know Braille?
So I
they
can
spell
write.
things
So I can
right.
write "I love you" while I'm doing it.
But what she would have to know Braille to
It is a
understand
good-
what you're
It is a
saying.
good. Well, no, it's because it's the thing what they tell you where you write the alphabet like it
I
doesn't
think- I
actually
know
have to
that.
be
I think it's
legible.
an actionable threat to say you're going to do Braille on somebody.
I think we're all piling on Chet. Let's maybe start a clock or something, and we'll give him some time to state his point, and then Tommy can do a rebuttal.
Nope,
We're gonna
I'm
do this
already
debate
over it.
style.
I'm already over it. I'm over it.
Okay, so I guess you
remember-
lost.
all
It's a
right,
stupid
well,
idea.
Ladies, I need the ladies in the comments to just back me up on this. And
I do
they know what
remember
I'm
as
saying.
a dorky ass kid thinking it would be cool to be able to read Braille because when your parents tell you to turn out the lights, you can just continue reading with your hand.
When I moved to my Well, I mean,
That's true, though.
When I moved to my house and when I was 9 years old, my new neighbor across the street was deaf, and he was my best friend. And me and him, he was like, we used to catch snakes all the time. But he was like 80% deaf, so he could hear stuff. But I learned.
But he didn't hear the hiss of that snake.
I learned the shut the fuck up. I learned the sign language alphabet, but then he moved like 2 years later, and then I just gave up on the whole sign language thing. But
I'll never meet another deaf person in my life.
No, I'm never gonna have a deaf neighbor who I catch snakes with.
What if you need to do sign language on a pussy?
I was gonna say, yeah, that makes more sense because there's like swooping gestures.
You can fucking move your hand in front of it. Awesome.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of It's
right, tell me you haven't had sex without telling me you haven't had sex.
I'm gonna learn how to do sign language to finger pussy
let me
better.
just tell you in Braille that I haven't had sex.
Look, I've been on Reddit all day learning this shit.
I'm doing sign language inside of her to tell her I love her.
two hands in there somehow. Oh man,
Christ, disgusting,
man.
awful start.
We
to this
apologize.
Welcome to the show,
disabled
everybody.
community.
Dirty.
Let's start the show.
Thanks for tuning in.
let's start the show.
If you're blind, deaf, or dumb, we're very sorry.
If you're blind, deaf, or dumb, sign up for our Patreon on the highest tier.
You better be good at pinball. That's all I'll say.
Wow,
If you got that much wrong with you.
nice, real nice,
the
Alex.
movie. I remember.
I remember.
I saw Jason rated Soul Plane 5 stars. I remember watching that when I was like 13. I don't know why. I think maybe someone mentioned it on the internet and I torrented it. But
Jason saw it in
that might
theaters
be fun to
probably,
watch.
He probably did his review just from memory today.
It is pretty funny. It's
'cause
got Snoop Dogg in it, I think. It's
Yep.
a lot
There's
of
some-
like
there was
poo-poo
some
gags.
There was some Soul Plane merch on sale on eBay like a month ago, like from the
Oh,
release.
nice.
Was
That's cool.
Soul Plane? I never seen Soul Plane, but was it like in the same vein as like Undercover Brother? Like
Yeah, I believe there's a double DVD of.
Oh no
Undercover Brother and
shit!
Soul
Oh
Plane.
hell yeah! I loved Undercover Brother.
That was directed by Louis C.K., right?
No, that was Pootie Tang.
That's pretty
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty.
What a movie I've never seen, never will.
Why?
Because he jacks off. I don't know. I don't know.
He jacks
He
off.
jacks off in Pootie
No,
Tang?
it's fine to.
Yeah, no, I know. I know.
It's cool to like him again or whatever.
Yeah, he's
I
back.
never saw
He's
Pootie
back,
Tang.
baby.
It's cool to like him again, but you're not supposed to tell people. I think that's what it is.
I remember that
yeah.
being referenced in Scary Movie 3 and not getting the reference because I was 13. Like if they reference Eminem or Michael Jackson, I get those jokes.
Mm-hmm.
But how am I supposed to get a hold of Pootie Tang?
I remember being
It
mad.
used to play on Comedy Central all the time.
I remember being mad at Scary Movie because they had a fucking. It was like the War of the Worlds one. I think that's 3 as well.
Yes.
And they were like Detroit before and after, and it was just on fire both times. I was like, "Fuck, piece of
Fuck
shit!
you.
You've never been here, fucking Detroit
you gotta
basketball.
come here, check.
It's Detroit versus everybody, bitch.
2004
Detroit
Pistons, motherfucker.
basketball. Yep.
God.
I left the theater real mad still about that. Like an hour after that part in the movie, I was like, "That movie fucking sucked because of that."
wait until a girl was around and punching the wall. Damn, fucking hate this
Whoa.
shit.
I punched the Scary Movie cardboard thing right through it.
Punching a brick wall. That
almost
didn't
right
even
through
hurt. That didn't even hurt. I didn't even feel it.
Getting up right when the credits start rolling. Yeah, I left early.
Do they still make those movies?
No,
The movie
they do
movies?
not.
What happened?
I think they stopped.
They stopped it
they,
after Epic
They made
movie,
too much
right?
money.
There was Epic Movie, there was Date Movie, Disaster Movie.
Not another teen movie was actually good.
Did you say epic movie?
yeah.
That one
Yeah.
was
So was,
early,
like-
wasn't
so was
it?
the
Like
first
2001.
Yeah,
movie.
that was like
Yeah.
01 or 02 or some
Scary
shit.
Movie 5 came out on April 12th, 2013.
Okay, sounds about right. Sounds about white too.
So, yeah, sounds-
Hey,
Nice. I
Nice.
made that up. Copyright me.
Chris Evans was in not another teen movie, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He had longer hair and he was way skinnier, so he looks like a dweebus.
Yeah.
That
He
movie,
looked
yeah, that movie
cool.
ruled. Wait, was that the same like director for the?
I remember being disappointed in it.
not another teen movie.
I saw it in theaters.
It sucks,
Oh.
but it was still like
Oh no,
Yeah.
that was the Cinemax movie. I watched it on when we had Cinemax when I was like 14. So I was like, ooh, rated R movie.
I think I just
cool.
saw it for face value, and
Yeah,
also when
yeah.
I was watching it, I was like I know this is parody, but all the real movies he's just making fun of really fucking suck.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah,
kind of that made it funnier to me. That like
It did a better job than all like the newer ones, and plus it also came out in 2001.
And am I wrong too? But it was a little more
11.
cohesive.
It was much more cohesive.
It was filmed before 9/11.
Scary
that
movies
makes
were
sense.
fucking all over the place, dude.
The first scary movie wasn't too bad.
I
The
don't
rest of
think-
them.
I
Jump
think I
around.
only remember 2 and 3 more. Like I barely remember the
Yeah.
first one, which is weird.
Two. I loved 2 as a kid because of like the one guy with the hand, of course.
Yep.
That people are still referencing. Fucking Jason is still referencing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so wild when
20
you see
years
people
later.
reference that in real life. It happens like every 6 months to me, and it always like
Yeah.
makes me jump
That's
back.
so weird.
I'm looking at the
luckily it's just- I
Wikipedia for
see it
Scary
online from
Movie
guys like
5.
that.
Uh-huh.
Some of the movies parodied in Scary Movie 5, Paranormal Activity, Black Swan, Rise of the Planet of the Apes,
Wait, but did you guys see?
Oh, that's a really
the-
scary one. Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
think I
Insidious,
saw-
and The Help, and also 50 Shades of Grey,
The
and
Help?
Tyler Perry's character Madea.
Oh, they
Or
fucking
is
went
it
in on Tyler
Madea?
Perry.
Medea?
Medea.
Medea.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Paranormal Activities when they came out in theaters? I just like going. I went to the first 3
No.
because the theater experience was so fun on opening night.
I never saw any
My
of them.
theaters were full of people that were like, I would have people screaming and like fucking crying and leaving like in my theaters. It was great.
I
That's the
never
best.
went to a movie unless I was dating somebody. Like I just don't go to movies, but now I go all the time because my wife likes to go.
Because you
Yeah,
date
you know,
I-
like your
I'm,
wife.
I'm the same
Yeah,
way, obviously.
exactly.
Like, it's something I not brag about, but you guys know I just don't go to movies. But when Andrew worked at a theater, I saw everything. So just
Oh, yeah.
free. Gotta.
But that's different.
would-
Yeah, like
yeah.
that's
I'd be on my way home
Yeah,
from
it's
work and
free.
be like, oh, it's only 10:30. I'm gonna go see a movie. Go see.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, going to see a movie by yourself fucking kicks ass too.
yeah, I
Yeah,
love
but-
it.
I was
You
never
can pee
against
on
that.
the seat and no one
I
even
never
smells
thought that
it.
was weird, like some people do. Same thing with like eating.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who cares?
Right. Yeah. That's the thing too. I never really.
Who's the bigger weirdo? The person doing it, or are you worrying about it?
Right. Yeah.
Going to a movie alone is great because it's not like you're interacting with the person you're
That's
with.
the thing too. Especially if it's something.
Unless it's like a partner and you're like holding their hand, but like whoopty shit, I don't need to do that when I'm watching.
Or they're jacking you off with your dick, erect dick through the hole in the bottom of your popcorn when they go
Yeah,
to
or
order the
yeah,
popcorn.
They're doing
Yeah,
Morse
they're-
code on your dick.
or if it's 50 Shades and you don't
No,
want them to
dude,
know
this
that
is
you're
my
going.
dick, not a clit. It's not a clit. It's a different.
Yeah, I know, but like
you could do
Morse code on the
Well,
dick would
that's-
make sense because each like stroke is like short, long.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
no. You fully hard. You lay on your back and you just tap your dick down on your tummy, and it's like the Morse.
Yep.
It like literally looks like the Morse code machine.
Do you ever try
Yeah.
the trick where you put your dick inside a 32-ounce soda bottle with the hole cut off in the
Yeah.
bottom, and then it just spills out all over your lap, and it looks like you peed yourself?
and then you
Yep.
piss inside of it.
Yeah, and then you piss, and then you go poo-poo too. You have
What do you-
diarrhea, then you have a diarrhea-gasm, and then the movie comes on,
That's nostalgic.
and you have a nostalgia-gasm.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's big.
I would double nostalgiasm.
And then you
Um,
sperm everywhere.
You guys ever had some roadhead in the theater?
Oh, yeah. You ever get a blumpkin in the theater? When you shit your pants while she's going at it?
I got sucked off through the roller coaster at the beginning.
Doing the popcorn trick, but all you have is a box of snow caps, and your dick's all covered in like melted chocolate. Oh man, she doesn't even like these. I guess this sucks.
It's a squeeze. The box and squeeze your penis all flat.
Getting a refill in the thing of popcorn while it's still on your penis. The guy's just squirting the hot butter all over it. You're like hobbling over with the thing sideways back to the concession stand. And
He's
this is
trying to pretend he doesn't know what's going on.
and this is doing it alone, by the way. We're still talking about
Just
going to the theater alone.
Yeah.
Crab walking back to the concession stand to get a refill because you can't stand up.
Putting your dick in your own thing of popcorn so you can jack off.
Like you guys know, I don't know if it's like the policy everywhere, but at AMC when Andrew worked there, the secret policy that like they just didn't say out loud was that you could bring outside food in as long as it didn't stink. They couldn't really stop you, and so we'd bring in Burger King and shit all the time. But dude, imagine. This is one of the funniest things I can imagine bringing into like as your movie snack, just like a bag of like 100 fortune cookies. Like that really fucking crinkly plastic.
Oh,
stuff
you have to
everywhere.
open everyone individually. That's awful.
Gonna bring one of those bags. Remember
Turn
those-
your phone on to read the fortune every time.
Bringing a 6-pack of soda and just cracking them open all the time to drink.
Oh hell yeah! God damn it!
All the little mini ones. Just a 12-pack. Like every 20 minutes you crack one open.
They should have a microwave in the theater so you can reheat your Indian food.
That's such a funny fat guy thing, buying like little tiny 8-ounce sodas but drinking like 17 of them during a gaming session. Smaller.
Buying a bunch of those in the
healthy.
theater and just having an aisle to yourself where every time you finish one, you move one seat over and there's already one in the drink holder.
That'd be so annoying to clean up too, because you have to reach down in the drink holder to grab the little can. Shit sucks.
Going down the assembly line, that's what I call it.
They find, you leave the movie, they're like, have a nice night, and you're like, thank you, and they go to your aisle and they just find this fucking flat box of melted snow caps and 12 cans and all the cup holders. Oh, good things, man. Good shit. So anyway, yeah, that's why I don't go to movies.
Yeah.
You ever been to a movie and someone shoots themselves in the head in front of you?
No, that's crazy if it happened to you, though.
Yeah, it happened to me.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Just lying
I just
about
believe
it.
you.
Yeah, it was at the end of Forrest Gump. We found out Jenny has AIDS.
So you were...
They didn't want it to end.
Let's see. You
I
were
was
0,
2, I believe.
Okay, you're 2 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have been too young to see that movie, but I don't really remember the rest of it.
I think you were too young to see someone shoot themselves.
It was his parents, and that was Alex's villain origin story.
Such a funny
I
thing
know,
to lie
maybe
about.
it was when Bubba Gump dies.
Such a funny thing to lie about. I was in the theaters when I was 2 years old, seeing Forrest Gump. Someone shot themselves. Wow.
Because of the movie.
Oh, man.
Alex is in the New York Times talking about that. My first memory.
Gun violence in America. In oral history.
Starting a new job and just like going around telling people that.
So yeah, I was 2 years old. I was in the theater seeing Forrest Gump by myself. I was doing the popcorn trick to make myself jack off my own dick.
I
The
just
hole
come
in the
back from the
bottom of the
bathroom. I was
popcorn
wiping
thing.
snow caps off my gun.
I had just shit my pants in the theater, and then this guy in front of me. Look, I was a baby. It was okay for me to do it then. And then this guy in front of me takes out a Glock and just shoots himself in the head when he finds out Jenny has AIDS in the end of Forrest Gump.
So stupid.
In the book, it's hepatitis, apparently.
Really?
Wow.
They made
Well,
that movie
they-
into a book?
I think the
because-
book was from like the 70s or something.
Philadelphia was so successful, they had to.
Oh yeah,
they
that was what
used
kicked
that
off
to
the
lure
trend.
Tom Hanks to the
Yeah,
role-
the director was
role.
like, AIDS is so hot right now.
Tom Hanks used to be really into that. He wanted to make every movie like that, like Castaway.
Wow.
Everybody
Yeah.
died. Somebody died from AIDS.
It's like,
Wilson dies
you
of
could
AIDS.
give my guy AIDS. You could work it in. Like, Tom, you're not gonna get an Oscar for that a second time.
I'm the captain with AIDS now.
Ugh.
Woo!
You could have the ship trying to deliver AIDS medicine to Africa.
Okay.
Tom, no, we're not doing it.
Ooh.
It's not
Can't
the
have
story,
it in
Tom.
every movie.
It's not the story.
Hey, I'm checking the trending topics, and this is poor timing on us for these movie theater jokes, as today's the 10-year anniversary of the Aurora shooting. So,
That's actually why I brought it up.
Well, we didn't talk about shootings.
well,
A
Well,
self-shooting.
technically, you
they were
did.
implied.
Yeah,
we live in America.
technically.
Well, we were making
It's
light
not
of
a
movie
shooting
theaters.
if you shoot yourself.
That movie's probably like the 10th last movie I saw in theaters. Been a while. I love those movies though. The Dark Knight was a fun theater experience.
Yep.
I saw.
I still
Lord of
haven't
the
seen the
Rings.
third one.
I saw Lord of the Rings on opening day every day when those came out.
Same.
Those were cool.
That was. I mean, that's a Catholic thing too. I think that was our Harry Potter. So
Yeah, that's because I was reading those and like
yeah, me too.
because
Before that shit
and I was
came out.
obsessed with them. Yeah.
You know, it's
And,
funny too. I was reading randomly. I was reading Game of Thrones like 3 years before they announced that show coming out, which is like really in between of when it was released.
One of my friends was too, and he like got me into it, and I started it as the shows came out, and then I was just like, oh well, I
That's
don't
good
need to read
timing.
this anymore.
Yeah.
But I read up till the third book,
Yeah.
and then I just kind of got bored with it.
Reading
then,
makes
thank
me
God.
nervous, so now I just assume like everything that happens.
Yeah. Go ahead.
There's big A Song of Ice and Fire news this last week.
New show.
Yeah.
No,
George R.
George R. R.
Martin
Martin
has died.
announced. No,
He died.
No.
He wants
He
to
died.
No.
Wow.
He was
Riding,
He killed
he's
himself
riding
in
more. No, he
in a
didn't.
movie theater. He shot himself in the head in a movie theater and during
Let
Forrest
Aaron
Gump.
speak. Let Aaron speak. 'Cause
No.
I have a joke for after what he says.
Anyways, he's riding more of the Winds of Winter. It might actually get released one day. It's like the biggest update in
nice.
like a
Do
decade
you
almost.
want to hear how he said it?
How?
He said, Misa writing the finishing the big Bombay chapters. Because he's Jar Jar Martin.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, I like that. That's good.
Well,
Jar
so
Jar Martin.
I don't know if he's going to be able to write The
can
Winds
I-
of Winter because he killed himself in the movie theater. And do you know which part of Forrest Gump it was during? It was when he teaches Elvis how to dance.
Why did he do that?
Like that scene.
Wow. Full circle.
I forgot he teaches Elvis how to dance.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh,
God.
what a stupid
So it's like
fucking
Elvis
movie.
didn't steal it from black guys. He stole it from a disabled child.
Do you know what's another good highlight of that movie? How the only white guy that hung out with the Black Panthers was a woman beater. this commie woman beater.
It is. Oh, I had so many replies when I was tweeting about Forrest Gump, and like some of them were making good points that it is kind of a reactionary movie because it was written by like an old white guy who was born in 1910 or something.
Aaron Sorkin?
The book.
Just kidding.
Yeah, Aaron Sorkin. Yeah, it's
Damn,
like
he's old.
like Jenny is like she goes off with the Black Panthers and the hippies, then she gets AIDS. And Forrest Gump, he's okay because he joined the army, but the black guy dies.
Spoilers.
It's kind of a
Yeah,
a
but then-
whack movie. I see why George R.R. Martin killed himself.
Don't forget though, the black guy dies. Don't forget the black guy dies, and Forrest Gump gets his entire company. He ends up giving it to his family. But
Oh
damn.
yeah, he actually does a better job.
Oh.
He's like
Anyway,
Walter White. You didn't expect a white boy to
That's
be this
our
good
review.
at this, did you?
Forrest Gump, 1994. Check it out. Just came out.
little indie darling.
It was sort of a spiritual prequel to Jerry Maguire, 2000.
If you like Uncut Gems, you're gonna love Forrest Gump.
If you like Uncut Gems, you're gonna love the way you look.
guarantee it.
Guarantee it.
Man, I remember a good old tweet about that guy about to get into a street fight. You're not gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. Pretty good. I think that guy wouldn't actually fight in real life though. He's a little soft.
No, he's too funny.
The Men's Warehouse guy is funny. Oh, he's so funny. Dude,
That guy's my favorite comedian.
I'm booking the Men's Warehouse guy for my birthday.
Men's Warehouse.
Getting someone from a
Say the
commercial.
line. Oh yeah, I forgot Aaron doesn't have those commercials.
You're gonna have a good
I,
birthday.
I
guarantee
know
it.
the I know
You're
the
gonna like
reference,
the way
but
the
I,
commercial sounds. I guarantee.
like I like know the voice, but I don't recognize his face.
Yeah, I don't know if I know what the guy looks like.
Wait,
George
I think I-
Zimmer.
Yes,
George
okay,
Zimmerman?
hold on.
Oh,
hmm
Yeah.
oh, whoa, shit.
These days, being well dressed doesn't always mean wearing a suit. But in most cases, it still means wearing pants.
The Men's Warehouse.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. One question I get a lot is about this up here. Is it real? And looking at some of the old advertising, I can see why you'd wonder. Well, it's real. Just like when I say we carry suits by many of the same designers as department stores, but for 20 to 30% less. That's real too. As real as, well, you know what.
The Men's Warehouse.
You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
1-800-776-SUIT.
Men's Warehouse guy.
Yeah, they used to. So yeah, they used to say it like Moore's is the suit place here, and it'd say you're gonna love the way you look like at the end of the commercial, but he was never front and center in it.
Did he say I
think
guarantee
he
it
would-
at the end? Was he like I guarantee it?
I don't remember. Sound
Then he-
off in
then
the
he didn't-
comments.
then he didn't say it.
Do
He
you,
didn't say
do
it.
you
He-
think Chet's
Dude.
going to be better at eating pussy for learning Braille? And in Canada, in the Moore's commercials, did they say I guarantee it?
Dude, check this out. George Zimmer got fired from Men's Warehouse in 2013 because he was getting too old and they wanted him to like have someone else take over saying that
Have a
shit, and he wouldn't
BBL.
hand it over the reins.
Damn.
Yeah,
Good for him.
The way you look, I guarantee it.
You can't be an old suit salesman unless you're in Italy, I think.
Yep. Yep.
That shit flies over
I'm
there,
not gonna
but if
actually
you're
read
like
the article.
85
I'm not
years
gonna
old.
read the rest of it to see the resolution, but check out Washington Post, guys. Check out that article. I'm gonna link it here. I'm gonna link it. www.
Isn't that Jeff Bezos's newspaper?
Isn't that Dave Weigel's company?
It's just pronounced Bezos, Tom.
Okay.
Bezos's. I know you're doing a possessive. I'm just being a cock.
You're being possessive of my language.
Poor Hassan today, by the way, was trying to say shit dick or dick skin, but he ended up saying shit skin to call it hair. He's like, ooh, I mean.
Man, that's
like such a 4chanism, man.
Yeah.
Literally, that's such like I'm a beatard. I hate them.
I guess you have to hand it to him a little bit that it's like
the other two he says a lot, so
it's a very mean slur.
Yeah,
it's like it's not a word lot that of slurs are like
it's not a word that even like your average American racist that's like, oh, I don't like that neighborhood. That's not even something they would say.
Yeah,
it's like a fucking
there's
racist
no ambiguity to it whatsoever. Just pure hatred. It's very
I feel like
efficient.
It's very European too. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
I think
soccer
it's
fan thing to say. Sorry, football.
Yeah, probably invented about
European
you were right, Muslims.
maybe that's 4chan also. It's just tricking me because that's where I saw it the most said. On the sports forum.
You guys want to do a new segment?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the new
segment?
It's called Unban Requests. There's this guy who put in an unban request. All he said was okay. And he got banned a month ago for saying getting Hassan vibes right now.
Wait, you said vibes or vibes? Did he misspell vibes?
He misspelled vibes.
I wonder.
Oh well, he's not. He's lucky he's still alive. Honestly,
I don't even need to know the name is. I know when this happened though. I guarantee it's when I was fucking yelling at some dumb fuck in the morning. And they said it was Hassan vibes, and I saw that, and I knew what they meant too, because he yells at people, but they probably are like, it just pissed me off more, and I'm like, perma. But you could probably unban that person.
I'm doing the gladiator thumbs up, thumbs down thing. Down?
Yeah.
Or up?
I'll do the.
I'm saying up.
Up.
Yeah, I'll thumb up it.
We're pointing. You can't see it, but we're pointing our thumbs up.
So let's give him another chance.
Right. We all have our cams on except you, Chet. Gotcha.
Don't, because he's looking.
What is this?
Gotcha.
Plain class? Well, actually,
Nice.
I looked at my other monitor, which I have started turning off because I get distracted too much over recording.
You're watching nude porn.
So I looked over to my monitor that's not even powered right now.
Nudes porn. Check out my new account, Nudes Porn, on Twitter.
I share the coolest nudes porn.
Fuck, that'd be a good one, dude. It would literally have 80k followers in a week. From half people following it ironically, and half just horny motherfuckers are like, I love this nudes porn. This is the shit.
Do
it's all Jenna Jameson.
Do a safe for work version, just like bra porn, just women in bras.
Safe for work fappening.
Safe for work porn.
Slurring out Jennifer Lawrence.
Stupid.
God, it's so funny to talk about the fappening. Like, I know we bring it up so much, but I always think
you bring it up.
No, I know I bring it up.
No, I can't stop jacking off to it.
To be fair,
I think of the kid who left the volleyball game.
I bring it up every time I think of Justin Verlander.
Wait, a kid ran home from a volleyball game?
Yes, dude. Andrew and I were at a volleyball tournament, and one of our friends, when the fappening happened, all of a sudden he got sick and fucking drove home because he was just gonna go home and beat off. We were all at volleyball, and it was like right when everybody, it was like that when most people had smartphones by then, so you could see social media and shit. And we were all just like between games, and somebody's like, a bunch of celebs porn got leaked. Like, we weren't calling it the fappening yet, obviously. But
hey, the fappening just happened.
Yeah,
I was the one who called it that, by the way.
It's
I
been
coined that.
Oh wow, yeah, that's awesome. I understand what it means now. It's like the happening, but with fap, which means to jack off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't the movie where the air killed people?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where Mark Wahlberg has good acting.
Zoe Deschanel?
Yeah, that's what it was a reference to.
Man.
The trees kill everybody.
Oh yeah. Sorry, continue, Mike. I'm sorry to derail. I'm sorry.
Anyway, this kid, I won't mention him in case he listens to this, which I know he doesn't, but he didn't feel good and went home. Keep in mind, this kid never left volleyball early for anything. He was very proud of how he played and pretty good at it too. Yeah. But all of a sudden he got a tummy ache. It was like, I need to go home right now. This motherfucker couldn't wait till like after volleyball to go home and shower and then beat off. You know, he just fucking instantly. He's probably running into his room like he had to take a shit, just pants all the way down already.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
Just hands down his pants, getting it onto like semi-hard
Yeah,
mode.
and then like what is it? It's a bunch of fucking iPhone. What is it? What was it at the time? 5 or 7? iPhone
Yeah.
5 pictures,
5 probably.
celebs, assholes in like dark bathrooms.
2014,
Like, awesome.
yeah, 4 or 5.
This is the shit.
Man, the fappening, that was the day that'll live in infamy. I'm still cleaning the stains off my ceiling.
So stupid. Like
On the Wikipedia page for the fappening, which is just called the 2014 Celebrity Nude Leaks, it says like where it was confirmed by like people's publicists and lawyers and shit.
Wait, when's the anniversary?
With
We should do a
citations.
Fortnite stream that's like the 8th anniversary of the fappening.
August 31st. It's coming right up.
close.
All
Close.
right, let's go.
Someone
That's
set a reminder.
Dude,
somewhere.
that would
Wednesday.
be. Imagine how awesome it would be if
Wednesday?
your birthday was on the same day as the fappening.
I'm gonna put a reminder on my phone.
That's like the opposite of having
Well,
9/11
Aaron's
as your
gonna wake up
birthday.
But then you
5
wouldn't get a separate present for the fappening.
Aaron's gonna wake up at 5 a.m. on August 31st, have his phone alarm that says 8th anniversary of the fappening.
So
He'll
cool.
be like, huh?
Wake
Then he'll
up.
tell the guy at work about it at lunch.
Mhm.
Hey, you know what happened?
Tweeting about it and tagging Jennifer Lawrence.
tagging
Tagging Justin
Verlander. Yeah. Bubble butt. Bubble,
Dude, remember your
bubble
ass?
butt. Remember when your ass was so big?
What's up, Justin?
So Justin, your ass was big, dude.
Oh man, his brother will probably post about it anyway, so we don't have to. Ben Verlaine will be like, 8th anniversary, my brother having the biggest ass in the fappening. Let's go, legend.
No, that would be a conflict of interest for him to write about the fappening when his brother's big ass was in it.
No, just, if he brags about his brother having the biggest ass, though, it'd still be on par.
Yeah,
Cool. That would be okay. It would be bad form, but it would be
I think
ethically
it's-
acceptable.
All right.
If he only comments on his brother's ass, then it would be ethically
Here's a
fine.
question.
And I don't think it
Here's a
would be
question
bad
for you
form.
guys that I think is a fine one to pose.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Say the fappening 2 happens on August 31st, 2022. Which current athlete whose butt would you like to see this time around?
Oh, I thought you were gonna like pose like who would be in it.
No, just want to know which athlete would have them.
So we got 2 Fap, 2 Furious.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Lance
say
Armstrong. I want to see his nuts. I want to see if that was real.
Okay.
I think he might have been lying
confirm.
about it for sympathy.
But
I
his
want to see how
ass.
many
Michael
nuts you
said
have.
ass, not
Yeah,
nuts.
ass, dude.
Ass.
Well, maybe you
dude.
can see the nuts. It's like the goatsy guy. You can
Okay,
see
so
his
you're
dick and his
wasting
nuts.
Lance Armstrong's ass on maybe
Yeah.
seeing his nuts. That's what your celeb.
Maybe getting a
Nuts.
behind
Okay.
shot.
wasting
Singular
Lance
nut.
Armstrong's ass because I might see his nuts.
Nuts.
Yes.
Yeah, you're wasting it. You're wasting your
Yes.
chance
Dude.
at glory.
I know.
You're
Well, I
missing,
don't care.
You're
I don't
missing the
care.
ass for the nuts.
You're
Remember the
such
little
an
I don't care.
idiot.
I don't care.
I have my answer.
Okay.
Brie Larson's normie boyfriend.
Oh.
Wow, Drew would love that one.
Yeah, well, that is Drew, so you just want to see Drew's ass.
Oh, Drew. True.
I'm gonna have to go with Old Faithful. Pam Anderson.
Justin Verlander.
I
Justin
said athlete.
Verlander.
Oh,
I said athlete.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
She wasn't
wasn't
I
about
heard
half.
about
but-
asses.
She was in a jock. She was in a rockin' jock though, so that counts. She's sort of athletic for that.
I mean, running on the
Pam
beach
Anderson's
is
known for her ass too.
She
There
hasn't
was-
run on a beach in a long time, bud.
But when she was, there was some guy off frame with a stopwatch, and she was sprinting.
Yeah, you.
So athletes, yeah, maybe.
It was like an Alex situation. You were 2.
Yeah, I was.
No.
Well, I was a nympho when I was 2.
Okay.
What can I
Okay.
say?
So you want to see her ass? That's easy.
Yeah.
I promise. But how about an athlete?
Athlete. I don't know. I don't really think about.
Well, you are now.
I don't really watch sports either.
Okay.
What about
All right.
LeBron
Tim
James?
Tebow.
Tim Tebow?
I
Manti
don't want to see
Te'o's
his ass,
girlfriend.
but I do want to see his
Oh.
nuts, and maybe I could see his nuts.
Nice.
Dude, you are wasting your choices.
I don't fuck. I don't want to see. I
You are
don't care.
pissing me off.
I can see anybody's ass. I can just type the word ass in and see somebody's
No,
ass. I don't
no,
care. I don't care
no.
about specific athletes.
That's not true.
Yeah.
You couldn't see Brittany Griner because she's in prison.
That's true.
Let's go
Actually,
with that.
I
Let's
think
go with
touche.
her then.
Touche.
Because then she'll be free.
I would say you actually can see most athletes' asses now because of the ESPN magazine naked issue that they do.
I don't
They'll
look
naked
at that
and show you
though.
their ass. I do. I jack off.
All right.
It would be
day.
bad manners to
You
look at
got all
that.
those pages sticking together.
Sorry for trying
That's
to
for
have
those
fun with a
athletes'
fun
wives and
question, I
husbands
guess.
to see.
That's safe for work porn where you just get to see a butt crack. And then
Chet, how about you and
they're
I
not
can
wearing
share?
anything.
You can share mine, Chet. Okay.
Okay.
Brian Scalabrine.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, nice.
That's the White Mamba,
That's a
dude.
good
Google
one.
him.
Yeah, the
Chet,
White
Google
Mamba.
him and then tell
Don't
me.
worry, it's a guy.
All right,
Chet,
I'll
Google
turn,
him and
all right.
Google him and tell me you don't want to see his ass. Like you can't.
All right, hold on. Let me turn my second
about-
monitor off. On since
What
I
about
haven't turned
John Daly? John Daly's ass would be pretty.
Bro, I'd love to
off.
see
No,
it.
John
Daily.
Daly's ass would be fucking grotesque. Like, with all due respect to the
I know,
man,
that'd be
like,
awesome. I'd love to see it.
I think it'd be like a stepbrother situation. Like he's all fat and like looking like leathery. Then he pulls his pants down and it's like a fucking like gay porn star's ass, like perfectly buff and tan.
Just tight,
Yeah.
fully formed.
I have a real
cool.
answer.
Okay.
All right.
Now that
Okay.
I'm thinking about it more, Jaromir Jagr, and here's why. To own
Right.
him. I was listening to a hockey podcast the other day, and one of the hosts used to be like the head PR guy for the Florida Panthers. And apparently every year, Sports Illustrated would reach out and be like, "Hey, we want Jaromir Jagr for the body issues naked photo shoot." And I guess Jagr would infamously like not even do interviews. It was impossible to get him to do anything with the team just because he's Jagr and he does whatever the fuck he wants. So he never said yes. So I want to see his ass to own him.
Nice. Good reason.
It's kind of cool. They just did not comply with anything.
Yeah.
It's badass.
That's
I
probably
respect
also why he played for like 14 teams.
it. Yeah, well.
All right. My answer is whoever the hottest babe volleyball player is for the best volleyball team. I don't know who they are.
Are you looking up like volleyball players?
No, I'm not looking up anything. I turned off my monitor again because I fucking this is.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Volleyball players who know Braille.
Are there any?
Well, they don't need to know
Are there
Braille, is
any?
what I got told.
Are there any?
Well,
I don't know.
Well,
I
no,
don't-
because then they'll be able to read if you love them and you say that in Braille
I
with
think
your tongue.
They might know Braille, but they won't be blind. I think that's pretty hard to play blind.
That's ableist,
That's kind of
dude.
ableist, yeah.
Come on, man.
Thank you.
We're
Now we
canceling
gotta
Tom.
we gotta restart the
Thank you.
whole fucking show now because of that.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
recording anyway, so we have to. Just
God,
kidding.
remember the Bulletball guy? How he had that segment where he would go to like a
Not
place
great.
for disabled people, and then be like, Bulletball can even be played by the blind, and he's just shooting it at a guy who has no idea what's happening.
He
He's
9-0s him on
100%
camera.
blind.
He beats him 9-0 on camera. It's like, see, anyone could play. He fucking crushes him.
Just
It's
mercy.
like it's crazy. That guy is
Unplugged controller ass player the other side.
that guy is a genuine sociopath.
I wish you could get a bullet ball like stadium. Is that what you call it?
A
And
Bulletball
just-
stadium. Yeah, we
Yeah,
should go in on
Bulletball-
one of those.
I know, dude. But like they don't sell them. Where the fuck can you buy it? I look
I guess
on
you have
his
to make your own. You have to get
That'd
a
be a
round
good thing to lie
plywood
about. I have
table.
a bullet ball. Come back to my house. I have a bullet ball.
My favorite
I would
one is
follow
like when you
someone
see
home.
the old people and they just like block the end, I guess, with their whole arm, and it's just like, what are you supposed to do? Like, how do you play this? What the fuck
Yeah,
is
there are
happening,
no rules.
man?
You could use your hand. You could use your arm. Couldn't you just hug the table and guard the whole thing at the same time?
Pretty much.
Bro,
I
yeah.
need to talk to the Bulletball guy. He sold his engagement ring so he could buy those tables. Fuck you.
God.
I know it was 14 years ago, but fuck you.
Well, to be fair, is if his wife wanted to give that up, that's her fault.
Yeah, that is her fault.
She could have said
She
the
should have
ring was
supported
stuck.
him.
It won't come off.
Well, she
honey.
could have supported him
I would
and
love
gave
to
him
sell
more
this,
money.
but it's stuck.
So
Including-
this is kind of unrelated, but something I was thinking about and like remembered. Remember how 2 weeks ago you had the idea for Tom's viral tweet that went viral, got like 1,000 replies? I listened to that. Remember that podcast that Home Halfway was on, and it was hosted by like this weird Twitter guy from Manitoba.
Broccoli and ice cream.
No. He was on a
Mike?
different podcast.
Oh,
The,
okay.
the one guy that hosted it, he was in a like kind of viral tweet because he replied to a girl that was in a recycling bin, and it was like him in the trash. And the tweet was like, "How down horrendous is this guy?" Anyways,
I've seen that.
yeah. Home Halfway was on that guy's podcast, and it's like a podcast about weird Twitter where they talk about tweets and your weird Twitter process, etc. And one of the segments on the show was they would try and like write a viral tweet at the end of the show, and then they'd check in next week and see how it did. And I realized we kind of inadvertently did that on the last two podcasts, but I was thinking we could do it again. I want to steal their bit. And my thought,
I don't know how successful their bit was, but we can do it.
well, I don't know if the podcast is still going, but they did get home halfway, which we weren't able to do.
That's a big get.
I was thinking Tom could tweet about your job under communism.
That one's been too viral lately.
Yeah?
Because people have unironically been posting that one.
Yeah, people recognize that. It's been
it's especially
making
like
the rounds
our
too
audience.
much.
Yeah, true. I mean, switching back to like Blue Wave Tom would be easy to hide like that anyway.
Well, because recently I tweeted one about like, okay, if I can't afford to pay my employees $13 an hour, could I like a pizza party substitute for it? And then there was another one I did about being an Airbnb landlord that like took off a little bit, but I think it was something about like where's the best place to hide cameras to watch people. And there was not too many people didn't take that one too seriously. Mm-hmm. So it's got to be like it can be tough because you got to get it just serious enough, but where it also makes me laugh thinking about people like replying to it earnestly.
It should be like, I can't collect rent from my tenants. They keep saying that they don't have any money, but I see that they're driving a BMW, even if it's like the shittiest BMW or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Kind of came in out of context as well.
The idea, for me personally, the idea of even like workshopping any tweet at all hurts me physically.
It's awful.
Because
I'm just trying to help.
Well, not offense to you. I appreciate you, Chad. I love you so much. But like, I mean, all that happens is like my tweet process is just get hopped up on something, think a bunch of thoughts, write it down, hit send, and then forget about it 10 minutes later.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So first I have a brainstorm where I have a whiteboard and I write down 30 words that could possibly go into a tweet. And then they come together, spin around my mind. They come together and line up. And then I take the new tweet and I bring it to my DM. 38 shitlords. Shitpost and meme lords.
Stop.
Average follow count of the DM?
1.2K, also 1.1K following.
That's not hey, you got
pretty good. Positive.
I post it and say, should I post this? And if I just have one person say yes, I do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it already, but
yeah, and if no one replies, I still do it because it's probably too early and they're just asleep. Yep. So that's my process.
You want some good ones?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I do. I'm running out of fumes. I'm running out of fumes right now on my account.
Running out of fumes, he said?
You're running out of fumes on your account? Okay. Bulimia is a fake disease. They just want an excuse to throw up.
Ooh.
Then another one is, how the fuck do you have chronic Lyme disease? When are you going to pull the tick off?
That one's pretty good. I like that one.
Yeah, it's true though. Like, what are you gonna? Come on, man.
You're just going to give it a free ride?
I'm so sick of people with Lyme disease, honestly.
What do you just say?
How could you
put it in some guacamole? That's the problem, huh? Right?
Lyme disease.
Lyme disease. What about Lyme disease?
Yeah,
what
how
about
the corona disease? What if they're God damn it?
Hold on, nope, sorry.
Fuck, there's a corona.
I got Lyme disease at the Mexican restaurant from too many margaritas.
More like mime disease because I can't see any proof of it despite you faking it. How about that? Fuck Lyme disease sufferers. What is this? Fucking the early 2000s?
Was Lyme disease big back then?
I don't know. I think so. I think
that's when it first came out. It's a relatively recent disease from Lyme, Connecticut, which does have a lot of woods.
Wow. Oh, I thought the bugs lived in limes. Oh shit! Apologies to the Lyme disease community.
Yeah, it's from the wild limes in the woods.
Apologize
the wild limes in the woods of Connecticut.
Yeah, apologies to the lime heads with a Y.
All the parrot heads.
You guys want a nice
yes.
We could even do this as a tweet of the week. Everyone getting mad at young, he used to be really young, but not still pretty young, Lights Camera Jackson.
Yes.
His tweet earlier today. Horrific Aurora, Colorado movie theater shooting happened 10 years ago today. Studios and theater chains got rid of midnight showings. Thursday PM showings for new films have been quite popular. That money rolls into the Friday box office. Remembering those we lost and their families.
God damn it, Jack.
It's a fucking Darren Ravel tweet.
Yeah, I was about to say
Motherfucker. Amazing.
That was a day that'll go down in Hollywood history.
I love that he's still doing this bit of like being a 12-year-old and reviewing movies.
It's
but
so cool.
He's not 12
now.
anymore. Yeah. Way too old to be doing this.
LCJ, baby.
I'm glad I'm not blocked on this account, and so I can read his tweets occasionally. He was supposed to go on.
What the fuck did you get blocked for on your last one?
Hell if I know, man. I get blocked all the time. On Teen Vogue has me blocked on this account since like 2018. I don't know what I have zero. I have one tweet.
Were you not speaking truth to power?
What was the one tweet then? If you have one, Adam, what?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Sure just something being like woot.
Yeah, something about Barack Obama. They like tagged him, and I just made an annoying reply. But I think the person who runs it has also had me block up on another account.
I see. Okay,
I think it's a harassment campaign against me.
That's fucked up.
As usual. As most of my life is a victim of harassment. But I know LCJ Globe Hell, when they were still going, Drew and Josiah, they almost got him on. They talked to him for like a month about coming on the show, and then he backed out literally like an hour before they were supposed to record.
It took that much? He only has 9,000 followers.
Yeah, I know. But like he thinks of himself as sort of like a celebrity.
Wow, what a diva.
Because he's like
he was on Ellen and shit or whatever.
He's been to like all these like movie premieres and shit.
He did the grocery Jimmy Kimmel moment too.
He's met George Clooney, so you know he's.
That's right.
It's a bad brain disease when people are like around high profile people like that. So like, yes, me too.
Yeah, it's Keenan Cahill syndrome.
Keenan Cahill. He met 50 Cent, so he never has to do any work again.
Doesn't have to fucking even try growing.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to listen to the song once before putting out a video.
Motherfucker's so lazy, stop growing.
Ring the bell. We started talking about being our Kiki again.
Erase that fucking 14 days, no 14 days, no Keenan Cahill.
All of us walking over.
Oh, I should pull up his Twitter, see if he's like adding Katy Perry again.
Christ almighty.
But there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's cool. I don't know. Like, I think Lights Camera Jackson, I hope he gets super big again. But it's the same with like the review bra guy. Like, they're just, people love watching like a young boy like try to act like an old man and like the reviews or all that shit. And then they become like older. And
if I wanted to watch a young boy act like an old man, I would go to Adult Catholic Convert Twitter.
That's right. And instead, we watch old men act like young boys in our streaming Sundays.
And blonde boys.
Yeah, well, Blonde Boy is a young boy. Blonde Boy is
a little boy.
Hi, Daddy.
Hello, you.
How are you?
I'm good. What are you doing?
I'm playing with my toys. Look at this one. This one's super cool. It has, you go around and it has 3 friends. There's a froggy like Toots, and there's a kitty cat, and the best one is Woofer the dog.
Cool.
Yeah, he is. He's young. To be fair, he's not an old man. He's a young
I think it's honestly
boy.
kind of disgusting of Daddy Denis to be exploiting a 4-year-old boy for clicks.
Well, it's not, I don't think it's Daddy D's fault. It's not. I mean, he's just filming that stuff. So when Blonde Boy does grow up, like you have these like family videos, you know, these home videos. It's always nice to sort of watch them. And he's just put them on YouTube to share with the world, to say, here's our journey as a family. We're growing together. We're learning together.
They grow up so fast.
But what if some pervert gets a hold of those pictures?
I mean, but like, you could say that about anything. I mean, you go on to Facebook, you go on to all this, and you post a picture of your kid. You never know what some weirdo's going to do. So you can't worry about what some weirdo's going to do when you post a picture of Blonde Boy Ryan. You know,
I think he should at least blur out Ryan's face.
Well, it's too late.
At least until he turns 18.
Yeah.
It's too late at this, but then you're going to wait so long. I think
because I don't think he can really consent to have his image used.
Yeah, like, are those... Tom, we never really watch any Blonde Boy on Sundays, so it's only people who catch Tom streams that really see him still a lot. Mm-hmm. And he's a classic. He's
or they follow him on Twitter.
He's been around forever.
Yeah,
but like Andrew and I used to watch. We used to show people Blonde Boy like 12, 13 years ago, just to be like, look at this guy, and they'd be like, whoa. But he's like one of my favorite guys to still see new chatters' reactions to.
Mm-hmm.
when it like
People
the
get,
reveal.
people get very upset.
Yeah.
That like, and then
At a child? How are you gonna get mad at a 4-year-old boy?
I don't know. So that's the thing. I don't understand how someone.
Like they must be like r/child free type people.
Yeah, you're right. They're redditors.
They're really redditors if a 4-year-old having fun with his daddy gets them that mad.
Yeah. So what? He's in the tub and he talks about peeing himself. Like he's in the tub.
Tom,
That's what kids do.
You should post a
He's
blonde
4 years
boy.
old.
You should post a blonde boy clip and be like, the kids are all right. Be like one of those guys.
Oh God.
No, when
Zoomers will save us all.
When
Zoomers will save us.
No, he's not
He's
even
like
Zoomer.
43.
He's Generation Alpha.
He's
They're gonna-
generation
dude,
baby.
I know we talked about it before, I think even on here, but that's gonna be the most annoying generation once they're old enough. Dude, we're Gen Alpha. Shut up, you little pussy.
Gen Alpha.
I don't care that I'm 44. I'll whoop your ass right here in this parking lot. It's gonna be me.
Yeah, we're already
Just going
playing
to
them
high
in
school and
Fortnite.
challenge them to fights.
Yep.
Do you want to see some good tweets?
One sec.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before we get into that, just while we're on the subject, 'cause I got reminded by it. A tip I gave to Zoomers this week while streaming: if you ever want to insult a millennial, which most of you do, we deserve it, but just call them Gen X. Calling millennials Gen X is way more hurtful than calling them Boomer, because Boomer's like, of course I'm not a Boomer. It's an old man.
Yeah, but it's
Gen
old
X.
enough where like it could be real.
Especially if someone is 30, call them Gen X. And that's my advice to the Zoomers.
Call everybody
online.
the generation above them. Gen X hates being called boomers.
Exactly.
Zoomers hate being called millennials.
Millennials hate being called, or Zoomers hate being called millennials.
Yeah.
Millennials hate being called millennials too, though.
Yeah, I do.
I love it. It reminds me of Millennium, my favorite Will Smith album.
That's a good album. But
Very good.
wait a minute! Breaking news:
Uh-oh.
Will Smith just Chris Rock.
Oh my God, he just
Again?
Let's go to our
He
correspondent
just-
Alex with today's tweets.
Will Smith just Chris Rock at the Oscars. So this is from Keenan Cahill on July 8th. Happy birthday to my dude, 50 Cent. And it has 2 likes, and neither one of them is 50 Cent.
Well, he's about to have 3 likes.
Here's one from June 10th. Hope things get better, my man, at Justin Bieber. And it has 6 likes, and none of them are Justin Bieber.
Awesome.
Uh,
Justin's been out. He's probably been in the hospital. Not really paying attention to social media, so I get that.
Yeah, his face cells is all fucked up, right?
Yeah, he was having grandma seizures or something.
Sucks.
Here's one
He's
from
got,
May 1st. Whoever was the prick who ripped up my package and took what was inside. You know you were on camera, right?
I did, yes.
Damn. Imagine being the guy that fucking robbed Keenan Cahill. That's low.
And then someone replies to him trying to make a joke. Oh, what? I didn't know. And then Keenan says, bruh, if you're really the dude that did it, it literally has my name on it. And the guy says, I love you, Keenan. I am not the one, though, but I hope you find them and they are brought to justice. Thanks, my man.
Bruh. So funny.
Bruh, is that really you? Like, you would reply to you would steal Keenan Cahill's package outside his apartment and then reply to his tweet about it, being like, fuck you.
That's so funny.
What are you going to do about it? Fuck you. Why don't you call 50 Cent?
Bruh, that literally had my name on it. Why would you open it? Like,
so dumb.
Okay, first of all, Keenan Cahill, people that steal packages aren't doing it because they can't read the fucking label. Dumbass.
Yeah, they're not making a mistake. They steal it.
It's all sliced open with the packaging left there. It's like, ha, that was my package. Dumbass couldn't even read. Oh, man.
Man, he really gets no faves, and he has 100,000 followers.
You know what we need
I know
to
he's
do?
pointing
Crazy.
this out.
He
I
just
know, like,
was
what we
not
need to do.
able to migrate his shit over.
Okay, it's genius, by the way. Because Abdul Razik and Hezbollah are Russian and Tajikistan, or the Tajik, they can't come over here. They can't be signed by Barstool and Dave Portnoy, PT Portnoy. We need him to sign Keenan Cahill as one of the stool freaks.
Yes.
The stool fools. The stooly foolies.
Yeah, he would be a good stool.
Yeah. But imagine him traveling around.
Getting into a car.
Imagine him traveling around with Frank and Doug's, though. Like, it's so Barstool. Have all sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting little creature.
Doug's is so big.
I hate him.
He's an enormous man.
I like Doug's actually. He's cool. He's gonna die.
I do
very
like.
soon, though.
Yeah, he seems like a normal guy, but yeah,
his heart is OT. 80 hours a
lot
week.
of work. A lot of work on his heart.
Yeah,
I do like that
He's
Keenan
like
Cahill
7'3".
tweets at celebrities like Outlaw does, just like saying "Happy birthday, my guy. I hope you do okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's so
I hope
fucked
your
up.
face
He's-
is okay. Hey, it's my birthday. What's up, everybody?"
It's like Outlaw level, but he's a guy that 50 Cent came to his bedroom. Like he met Katy Perry. He met He was on stage with LMFAO.
Yeah.
He had videos with millions of
fucking
views, and
video
somehow
that
he
was.
just. I don't know if everyone who followed him on Twitter died or if it's fake followers, but yeah, he can barely get one like on a tweet, and he's got 100,000 followers.
I think it's like a combination of a little bit fake, and they never got like wiped, but also he joined 2009, and so probably I would say 90% of those accounts haven't tweeted since like 2013.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Hello,
it's just
everybody.
yeah. Hey,
Default
I'm on,
avatar.
I'm twittering. I'm on the tweeter, and like that's it.
Yeah, they follow Barack Obama and Pour Me Coffee.
They follow 6 people, and like 5 of them are someone they know, and then it's like Keenan Cahill, and because
They
they
came
watched
back
him
to, like-
dance with LMFAO.
They came back in 2016 or whatever to like the tweet about Wendy's Nuggets. For the
Yeah.
kid.
Ooh, I gotta remember my password. Or they made a new account just to go like that tweet. But yeah, like there's no like it's impossible to get one fave on your tweet and you have 111,000 followers.
Can I
mean,
read
it's
another
impressive.
good one from him?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This one's a reply to Jessica Negri, and she says your Neopets are dying, and he said they've been dead. One fave, May 31st.
Wow.
Was it her who faved it?
Ooh, good question.
No shot.
If she was, she's down bad. No, it wasn't.
Down bad. There's okay.
Happy 32nd, my dude, Avicii. Still missing you. And looks like that got 5 likes, and none of them are Avicii.
None of oh really?
No
Interesting.
Avicii to be seen.
Yeah, well, I guess Avicii doesn't miss him.
Yeah, fake friends.
Wow. R.I.P.
Oh God, here's
R.I.P.
one,
Keenan
bro.
Cahill.
Really? That has 0 faves, 0 retweets.
Bro, really?
Bro, really? How does that happen? It's nuts.
Bro.
Bruh. Well, rest in peace, Keenan Cahill. Rest in peace, Avicii.
He died.
Took a pill. He took a
Oh
pill.
my
to-
god.
Cool.
A reply to Mr. Beast. Mr.
I saw
Beast.
that one.
Can you give me a free burger?
No, basically, Mr. Beast is saying that music labels should stop like copyright striking people on YouTube and just use it for exposure. Welcome to my world. I always say it's free marketing, but on top of that, your artists are happy and your fans are happy. But I don't know, major labels haven't gotten it yet.
Damn. Someone's got to listen to this kid that gets no place.
R.I.P. Gilbert Gottfried. You were many voices of my childhoods, including mine.
What's that mean?
Guys, we've
don't
owned this sad little fucker.
Yeah. Fuck you, Keenan Cahill.
We got this kid.
Fuck you.
I hate
You're
his
even
ass.
shorter than me.
Rack.
Yeah.
Get his
Well,
ass.
thank you all for listening to the roast of Keenan Cahill. We
We
fried
have
him.
been your hosts.
Friday,
him
we owned them.
different.
Look forward to this Sunday when we roast
We
him
fried
some
him
more.
different. Yep. We're watching all his videos this Sunday.
He's getting DMCA'd for Meghan Trainor songs. So we can roast Keenan Cahill.
But it
all right.
does numbers, so we have to. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. We love you. Subscribe to the Patreon.
Hello?
Yeah, we're calling about the missing Pitbull poster you put up.
Oh, thank you. Did you find him?
Yeah, well,
What?
we did find him, but we kind of wanted to see if maybe he was good at dogfighting.
Dogfighting?
Yeah, we just wanted to put him in the ring and see if he was good at dogfighting.
What happened?
Well, he wasn't very good at it, so we killed him.
Why would you do that?
Because you touch yourself at night.
What?
You just got pranked by WFYM in the morning.
What's it? So the dog's alive?
No, we killed him. That was the prank.